Hi, thanks for joining. Today's topic is resilience. So, what is resilience? Oh, I feel like resilience is a superpower that we all have. Sometimes we just don't know how to tap into it in the best way. Why is it a superpower? Well, it's because resilience is our adaptability and the way we can move through stressful events and adversities in life. Who doesn't have stress? We have stress all day long. Small little events happen all day long that can challenge us. And it's how we overcome it and grow from it that matters. So when we're moving through stressful events, there's two things we can do. We can react or we can respond. The superpower aspect lies in the response. Here's how. Say we're going to work and you get a flat tire. You have an important meeting with your boss and there's a deadline. So now you've gotten this flat tire. Just imagine and sit with that for a second, that scenario, and think about the physical feelings that come about as that flat tire hits. One may be a feeling of like a pit in your stomach. Another may be restlessness. Now let's kind of move through emotional feelings that automatically come up. One might be panic. One might be anger, frustration, hopelessness. Then the thoughts come through. Oh my God, I'm going to be late to work. What if I lose my job? Well, now I won't be able to pay my bills. And I won't be able to put food on the table for my family. I'm not dependable. All these thoughts spiral out of control. But guess what? None of these things have even happened. All you have is a flat tire. So now let's move over to how we can tap into our superpower, resilience. And that is through our response ability. So what happens is when you're in the reaction mode, the part of your brain, the amygdala, is triggering stress response. And what it's doing is it's inhibiting rational thinking, which is why you spiral your thoughts out of control. So you don't really have a choice of how you're thinking. It's just happening. When you respond, you take that same scenario. Now you've got a flat tire. Before you start allowing yourself to go in the direction of feeling hopeless and everything's going to fall apart, create a space for yourself. It's the pause. That's where the magic happens. So the pause is between the event and the final consequential feeling. That pause, what you do in that time is to accept what has happened, assess the situation, and think to yourself, what kind of response will support me right now? It may be, well, maybe I should just stay calm for a second. Depending on the scenario, maybe I can just slow down. Let me call a tow truck. Let me call my boss and tell him, hey, I'm running late. This is what happened. And that moment allows you to have a choice, the freedom to make a decision. That is one of the best feelings that you can have in a stressful situation, because oftentimes we feel helpless and we feel like we don't have control of a situation at all. So here's the thing about stress. 10% of stress is out of your control. 90% of stress is resilience, which is in your control. So the freedom to control what you decide happens after the stressor and how you respond is your superpower. The next time you come through a stressful event, try this technique of response versus reaction and see how you feel. Have a good day. Bye.